Hey folks, it's Andy with Nuthouse Industries. We're out here in the shop today to talk about this 2020 Rubicon Gladiator that we just did a full expedition upfit on it. Typically you see us do these builds on half-ton and three-quarter-ton trucks. Obviously the Gladiator is right in that truck platform and allows us to do things we can't do with a typical Jeep platform. You'll see our other video of all the underside work we did with the suspension, tires, wheels, exhaust, all those things that we did. But when it comes to the expedition side, it's a whole different animal, if you will, a whole different series of products. So the first thing we started with is we added a Genesis dual battery system underneath the hood. Along with the G screen. Allows you to have a secondary battery to run all the items in the back of the truck with the ability to reserve that one battery so that when you're ready to start up and go, that battery's been fully charged. It also allows you, if you do use the winch and run your main battery down with the G screen, you hit the button inside and boom, you're on the second battery and you're able to start your vehicle and go. So it's a really nice system, keeps all that battery power underneath of the hood. Did present some different challenges. Most of our expedition builds in the back have their own battery. It being up here meant we had to run power, main power from this battery to the back and add a little power system in there to control lighting, the tent power supply box and things like that. So we'll walk right on back here to the back. First thing you'll see, the customer really wanted a traditional light bar up top, and we installed 5 Adventure Series lights from Vision X with the backlit feature. Gives it a really cool retro look, and that piece is actually all removable. All those lights have a plug on them, and that bar will unbolt in the event that he's wanting to go off-road and there's some clearance issues or something like that where they want to remove it, or temporarily they want to haul kayaks or something longer on the rack. Gives them that flexibility to not be a stopping point if need be. So pretty cool feature. It's one of the first ones we've done. That's all running off of that main power system back here. It is controlled in the cab from the factory upfitter switches. So makes it a nice option having those 4 switches. So we use one of those to control the main lights up there, another one to control the backlit feature. A third one controls the rock lights that are underneath of the vehicle, and then the 4th one is for future expansion of the front bumper and lights that go up there. On this particular rack, features are typical 2x2 aluminum tube construction like we've been doing. Some of the differences in this particular one, you'll see that it's a raised deck, and you'll see in the back in a couple seconds here why we had to do that. We needed height for that cooler, and this gave us that option. On this particular side, we've got the small nutshell box here, the dual Rotopack plate. Obviously these all can be swapped around and bolted out. This one we added a feature to it. Typically we have it in our trailers. For the rooftop tent, this will have a rooftop tent eventually on it. We've got a nice power outlet here, ties into that main power system. Pull this cord out, plug it in, you run this box right up into your tent. Now when you're in your tent, you have a 12-volt socket, you have dual USBs to charge your phone, you have a voltmeter to give you an idea where the battery system is, and then we have 2 light switches on here. One allows you to light up the rock lighting that's underneath the vehicle, so when you do come down the tent ladder, you've got lighting on the ground outside. And then the second switch is actually a tent light here on the side of the box, so you can use this to light up the interior of the tent. It's a nice convenient place to go if you wake up and it's dark in the tent. Rather than look for a flashlight, hit the switch and you got light inside there. So these are a nice little custom feature we do. You can tell it's built right into a Pelican box, so it's nice and weatherproof. All these are as well. When you're done camping, unplug it, close it up, and you put it away in the box and everything's good to go. So this rack does feature our deluxe lighting package. You can see the amber and red marker lamps are tied into the vehicle's running light system. Makes a nice accent to the rack, gives it a little style. We have the functional 3rd brake light in the rear rail, since you are covering up your center high mount stop lamp in a lot of vehicles. So we just add that right in there. We do use these 4 Duraminis. We have them on each corner, as you can see here. One on the front. You have the rear ones, another one up front. These are controlled side by side individually with switches built right into the rack. So the switch actually operates these two lights on this side, and then we have another switch tucked in here on this side to control those two lights. And then we actually have a light right up here that lights up for your spare tire when you go to use that. And we have a switch right there that lights up your deck if you are just hauling cargo up here. So, on the driver's side of this rack, this particular customer wanted more storage, so we did one of the typical small nut shells, and then we did one of our larger double nut shells here. So it gives him a lot of storage for recovery gear, his camping gear, propane tanks, whatever he might want to carry with him. These are our typical very nice nut shells, gas strut supported, gasketed all the way around. We've got our compression latches on there. They're all keyed alike. Nice feature. You don't have a handful of keys trying to lock up all your gear. And again, these are all removable bolt-on. You can swap this out for Rotopax plates or flip sides, whichever happens to work out best for you for your particular adventure. Okay, at the rear here you can see that, again, that raised deck. This hard deck allows you to carry, in this particular truck we built it around a 37-inch spare. If we reduce the boxes on the side, we can get a 40-inch tire up there, because we are seeing these Gladiators now coming in with a 40-inch spare. This particular customer decided 37s were good to go. So when you go to open this, get your tailgate drop. We just added a door here. You can see it's got weather stripping all the way around it, inside, outside. This allows that clearance so that you do have the height. As you can see, this is one of the lower profiles. We typically use the ARB fridge freezers because they are lower profile. That allows us enough height to make that work. So then we added our 1,000-pound full extension aluminum slide that we use in the larger trucks. And boom, you've got your cooler. You've got gear space. The power cord is inside, mounted into that power system. We do have a filler panel that can be dropped in. If you're not using the cooler, you can unbolt this screen and drop a flat panel in there. That allows you full flat storage if you want to haul something much larger on a short trip where you're not using the ARB. We do have a module coming out that'll sit here. That'll be our fold-down stove system. That'll also be a bolt-on, bolt-off system now rather than integrated into the slide. Still allowing for gear up here. A water system could be added up here. It's a little bit small of a platform to squeeze everything in. You don't get a lot of water capacity. Most folks just use jerry cans or the Rotopax or something like that for additional water capacity. But it could be added as a removable system, just like our larger truck builds. So this basically gives you everything we have in a normal half-ton, three-quarter-ton build. Rooftop 10 will be going on top of here, just on a smaller platform, a little more capable vehicle for the smaller, tighter trails. So it's working out really well. We're excited about it. I know a lot of people are. Just looking for new and improved, innovative ways to utilize these Jeeps/trucks that are on the market now for their outdoor adventures. Give us a call for your needs, for your wants, for your Gladiator build. If you've seen our website, we know we do everything from a basic normal tent rack, coiling covers. We do the chase racks for the big spare tire shelves. Lots of options, lots of opportunity to customize it to your exact desire.